USA.
And we begin with this new video of a car that crashed into a business in La Mesa. Look at this. This happened around 1:30 this morning at Dream Dinners near the Jackson Drive exit on eastbound Interstate 8. We're told the driver was not hurt in this. Not clear if the wet roads played a factor in the crash, but we have seen those wet roads around town here.
Oh yeah, and right now this winter storm is bringing rain to you, winds and snow, a lot of snow to our local mountains. And you can see right here, look, a new video of the rain here in Kearney Mesa. Oh yeah, we heard it pounding on our rooftop. And then in Balboa Park, look at the rain coming down. And then what you're seeing on the right of your screen, that's Julian with those snowflakes. Look how much it's piled up over there. Thank you so much for joining us. Time now is 6:01. I'm Netta Iran.
And I'm Eric Connor. We do have team coverage for you. Chris Groh live at the snow in Julian. It's piled up there. And Dana Marie McNichol in Balboa Park with a look at all the rain. First, we begin with Evan Narani tracking this storm here. Evan?
Yeah, good morning to you. Boy, it is another day of wet weather across San Diego County in the form of rain, mountain snow, some grapple. We know we saw that yesterday, that rain-snow mixture out there possible. Along our coastline, we're expecting rain at about a 40 to 60% chance pretty much every hour between now and the end of the day. So far, 24-hour rain totals have been pretty impressive across East County and Pine Valley, Julian, Alpine. Those are all also spots that have seen much of the snow come through. National City has stayed light, 19/100ths. Vista stayed especially light, but they're all expecting more. Take a look. This is satellite radar imagery right now. You can see how the green is really popping up along our coastline. Snow across the mountaintops. Coming up, a look at what to expect as we head through the rest of the week. Back to you.
Right now, winter storm warning in effect for San Diego County's mountains. In fact, the nature of the storm is driving down that snow level.
I mean, look how much is piled up.
Wow.
You see the plows working hard. CBS 8's Chris Groh live in Julian now. Chris, we know you said it was very cold out there. It does look nice. I'm sure once the daylight comes, maybe not so miserable.
I mean, yeah, I guess conceivably it looks nice. I have to put away the Floridian and just remember we're somehow still in Southern California, and there is beauty obviously to the snow. It's a beautiful winter wonderland, if you will. It is white. I mean, look, this is the good stuff too, right? This is that fresh powder that's been coming down. It's been snowing really the entire time that we've been here. Unlike our last trip here, where it was a little slurry, a little slushy here on Main Street. This is that same powder that we had to drive out to last time over by the park. We are seeing several inches that have been compacted here, and we haven't even seen any local residents out and about, right? I mean, first of all, it's way too early, but nobody walking their dog, nobody getting in their steps, and in part because it's cold. Now, as for the drive on our way up here, it was coming down at some pretty low elevation. Then, of course, as we got further and further up, we could see all of that compacted onto the roads. Thankfully, the plows were out, so the roads were pretty much cleared. Now, if you do want to come out here to experience the snow, want to show you some tips here for a second. Go ahead, throw this up on our screen right now. These are some of those winter weather driving tips. So first of all, check the forecast. Stay with us to make sure there aren't any severe weather warnings going on, maybe some wind if you're in a high-profile vehicle, things like that. Also, check to make sure what roads are closed. Make sure that you are bringing plenty of water, that your phones are charged, you have a full tank of gas. It is a far drive out here. And then also, make sure you bring chains. Even if you don't need to put them on, it's always a good idea to have them in case they are required. Now, back out here live, we were just saying a moment ago we didn't see any local residents, but somebody that we introduced you to, guys, last time we were here, the world's smallest snowman, he's back. And actually, he grew just a little bit since the last time we saw here, since we gotten a little bit more snow. He's also donning our Padres hat here. He's excited for spring training. He's excited for the season start. So world's smallest snowman, got a question for you. How do you think the Padres are going to finish?
Oh.
He says they're going to come off their cold streak.
Oh, okay. So they're
going to knock the rust off and kind of pick things back up after that loss to the Phillies in the series.
Yeah.
He says that it was a good learning experience for them. I don't know if you guys caught all that.
Well, he doesn't like to talk about heat. He doesn't like to talk about the team being hot and heat much because, after all, I mean, he's a snowman.
We know what happens.
So, yeah, we know how that can go.
His mouth is frozen at the moment, sort of like mine. It's hard to talk in the snow.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys are aware of that. It's hard. So, yeah, he's doing okay. He's growing up a little bit, and you know, before we know it, he might sprout some arms.
I remember the last time you made a snowman.
Yes,
it was like
it's growing.
this big. So this one, I mean, it's almost, what, knee height?
It must be all those pies there.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's just fattened up a little bit. All right, thank you, Chris. Appreciate having some fun in the
Oh,
snow.
wow, it's coming down.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
coming
That
down
big
there.
All right.
flakes. Wow.
Winter wonderland there.
Amazing.
Yep, lots of opportunities to make those snowmen out there. Because of the weather, the schools in the following districts are closed here today. Maybe these kiddos will be making their own snow sculptures. Julian Union Elementary, Julian High School, Mountain Empire Unified, and Spencer Valley. Still no word, though, if they will be reopening tomorrow. We'll keep you posted right here.
And of course, a lot of the storm started off with heavy winds, as we have been reporting. So this caused plenty of damage around the county.
We are talking a lot of fallen trees that we haven't seen. You see the video here, damaging going into some of the roofs, some of the sides of the apartment complexes, like you see right there. CBS 8's Dana Marie McNichol live at Balboa Park. That's an area where city crews have been very busy. We heard the chainsaws. They've been busy cleaning up those trees out there, Dana Marie.
Good morning, Eric and Netta. They saw 50 reports of fallen trees in just 12 hours, the city says yesterday. So busy is probably an understatement. They were getting a lot of reports, trees fallen on cars in the middle of the street. And that's why we spoke to a city supervisor who said that their main goal is response times.
We're just highly alert and we do our best to respond in real time.
Now, prevention has also been a priority for the city. For example, in City Heights, a neighbor called about a fragile 30-foot palm tree. Within hours, an arborist responded and deemed it dangerous. Crews took it down. Now, the city reports that no one has been injured, but there have been some close calls. Over in Mission Valley, a tree came crashing down on a Toyota Camry. Thankfully, the man inside was not injured, but his car was wrecked. Just a good reminder to stay away from those bigger trees when those winds are whipping. Here in Balboa Park, we have a lot of those massive and old trees, so it's much more calm now than it was yesterday. It is still raining out here, so if you are heading out the door, grab that rain jacket, that umbrella. If there's something around you in your community that you think needs to be fixed, there's something called the Get It Done app. That's a way to report maybe those drains that are clogged, some potholes. Also, if you see any down power lines in this winter storm, SCG&E, give them a call. They're the ones who need to get out there and repair it quickly so there's no other injuries. But again, it is a little bit more calmer than it was yesterday, but still chilly and wet out here in Balboa Park. We did survey some of the damage and we didn't really see much, which does mean that the city was very busy yesterday. I'm Dana Marie McNichol reporting live.
Yeah, going from a wind event to now a rain event, so heads up to everybody. It'll be wet out there. We do want to see the weather where you live or any of damage. If it's safe for you to take photos and videos, go ahead and share them. You might end up right here on our newscast. Just take the CBS 8 app and you'll see the Near Me section at the bottom. Click on the Share With Us button and boom, there it is. It goes right to us.
Today is sort of like a charcuterie board for Evan Narani. He can just choose whichever thing he wants to discuss or sample here.
Everything. The thing that I've realized is, like, when I'm given 2 minutes and I could possibly talk for like 25, 30 minutes, it's like I just have to accept that people are not going to get everything that I'm trying to say,
Sure.
but I can try to summarize it in the best way possible.
Well, you chose off the board snow to start with.
Well, this is Julian, yes, and you can see it coming down as we speak. I was going to say, we aren't sure. Is that CBSA? We aren't sure. We know that it may be. But we do see that those roads are covered right now. We are likely going to see another plow come through in a matter of minutes or hours to clear both sides of historic downtown Julian. Let's take a look at satellite radar imagery right now. You can see how we are seeing the bulk of it come through along our coast, pushing inland. The white and the pink showing where that snow is popping up. And notice on either sides of the mountaintops, we've got that rain-snow mixture. Yesterday, that rain-snow mixture spanned all the way as far east as Ramona, for example, and it came in the form of rain, grapple, snow, in some cases snow that would fall and then melt immediately upon reaching the ground. But along the coastline, this is all rain. Notice Oceanside is about to gear up for another wave that's coming through with a moderate band of showers expected. Let's take a look at the snow that we're going to be gearing up for across the mountaintops. Between today and your Saturday, we are expecting major accumulations of snow over the mountains. Pink showing where we have a winter storm warning in effect. Palomar Mountain and Mount Laguna are expecting the possibility of 3 to 4 feet of snow. Julian is expecting the possibility of about 2 to 3 feet of snow. And that's going to be, again, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, with the bulk of this coming for Friday and Saturday. Today is going to be a day of about 6 to 8 inches over the mountaintops, whereas that remaining about 30, 40 inches are possible as we go into your next couple days. That's Friday and Saturday. Winds are still onshore. We have seen a wind advisory and high wind warning expire, but we do have another wind advisory that will take effect as of Friday and as we gear up for that next wave of widespread moisture. Across the mountaintops is where we're breeziest right now. Take a look at conditions out the door. We're seeing a light drizzle to more moderate activity in some spots. Temperatures are mostly in the 40s right now as we kick off the morning. 44 in Oceanside, 43 in Escondido, and 49 in Chula Vista. Hey, remember how I said that I could talk for 20 minutes? Well, believe it or not, you can watch me talk for 20 minutes in an extended weather forecast. It's going to be on CBS 8 Plus. You can get the CBS 8 Plus app on your phone. You can also get it on Roku TV, Fire TV, and you can watch it all for free. So if you want an unabridged forecast from me, which be careful what you wish for, that'll be coming later on today. And you can also find Carlene's from last night. You can get it all on demand as you need it. So that's coming up later. Eric, let's take a look at traffic. So far, things are light on the roads. We haven't seen any major crashes or collisions. I will take you to a crash that popped up on the screen from the Oceanside area, but that's not causing any major backups. It says we have a lane blocked on the 5 northbound at Capistrano Drive. This is the only thing of mention to start off the morning. Besides that, though, the emphasis that we have is, of course, to take it slower as you head outside this morning. Roads are still wet. There's still wind out there, in some cases still some debris on the roads, so a good idea to play it safe, be aware of your surroundings, and take it a bit slower this morning. Eric, back to you.
Yeah, unfortunately, still a lot of dodging of tree branches.